You must have seen it.
The path to Oberon is clearer now.
They built hell in Cumberland. You're right slap bang in it.
We drilled a little too deep.
The truth lies hidden. You require the operator.
See, Atomfall kind of surprised me of how well it feels, how well it's kind of polished for a game that's released in 2025. Most games now are just absolutely dog water. Like, look at Assassin's Creed, for example. That one looks like it's completely... They've gone backwards, let's be real. The gaming industry has gone backwards for some reason. I don't understand it. Maybe it's just the new engines that are coming out, that they're like, you know, the Unreal Engine 5, that it has a lot of bugs and people are still working out. They're trying to fix the bugs to make it more smooth, more optimized. But the games in general that are coming out this, like, in the last couple of years have been questionable at best, I would say. You got Stalker 2, right? For example, like, when you look out in the distance, it's all pixelated and it kind of looks like someone painted the scenery and with their hand, right? Then you look at something like The Witcher, and then that was like 10 years old, but it looks really good when you look out in the distance with the trees. Everything looks clear and it looks crisp. Maybe it could be multiple reasons, and I'm thinking maybe along the lines of the environmental artists and all that stuff that did the, you know, 10 years ago games, or games that were 10 years ago, I should say. Use proper English might help. But those games that were done 10 years ago, they had more experience and their engines were a lot more flushed out, where it was just easier and everyone could just do it and it was just like simple, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a game developer, but I'm just asking the question, you know? Or it could be that they got the new engine, the old school are learning on the new engine, then also you got the old school getting replaced by the new generation, and they're just not as skilled or qualified in some ways. Possible, don't know, I'm not a dev, but I'm just saying from a consumer point of view, the games that have been coming out the last couple of years, they've been like just kind of meh. But this Atomfall, it is not too bad. I don't mind it. I did like the Stalker 2. That was fantastic. It was a great game, but there was just like optimization things that just didn't realistically make sense to me, because it's like it would chug and it had issues, but again, it could just be that the engine needed updating and all that type of stuff. There's many things that could be why it happened, for example. But I'm getting too far away from what I'm trying to get at with this Atomfall game. This Atomfall, it was just one of those things that it feels polished. There wasn't really any bugs. The bugs I ran across was an audio bug where you'd be shooting, like audio would cut out of one ear and you just have it in the other. If you're wearing a headset, honestly, I can't simulate it now because most people are probably going to be on, like, you know, their phone or TV, but you can get the gist of what I'm trying to say. There was a few other bugs that was similar. There was some like story prevention type of bugs that I had a few mates that were playing on console they ran into, but nothing over game, like nothing too game breaking. That's what I'm trying to say. Besides obviously them having that issue, but they could get around it because it was just like reload in type thing, you know, turn off type, and it fixed it. They did release like a bug fix, but I found that the bug fix, in particular for me on PC, it made it like lock up randomly every couple of seconds, already every 30 seconds. It just like lock the game up, and then like say for example you're turning this way, you know, turning like left to right, it would stop about, you know, so far, and then when it unlocked and like the game continued, you'd be like nearly 180. It was just a weird type of fix that caused another bug, but after playing for like 3 to 4 hours, it kind of like just evened itself out. So I don't understand how that kind of worked. Maybe they released another one that just downloaded afterwards, that when I, you know, restarted the game or something like that, possibly, not too sure. But even previously, before it fixed itself, I did do the restarts and stuff like that, and it didn't really fix it. I just kept playing because I kind of just wanted to A, make this video, but B, also play it because I actually was enjoying the game itself. There is like one really big thing that pissed me, like it really pissed me off. Like, I don't understand it, why you wouldn't add it in.
I don't think... Come on then, sunshine. Come on, we've got to turn the tables. Right, reloading now.
Fuck off. Whoopsies, I need fucking craftables. Snap back. I'm dead. What the fuck is the hotkey for it? You're telling me the fucking hotkey for the torch, but not the hotkey for the fuck off, cunt. Fucking suck my ass. So you can like hotkey weapons and throwables, but meds, who the fuck, you dickhead? Like seriously, no, like it's so simple. Every other fucking game in the world, even the hardcore shooters like Tarkov, have hotkey for meds. This game, you can't hotkey meds. Makes no fucking sense, because I ran into a few issues where I'm like getting fucked up, need a med, but I gotta open up my fucking inventory just to med up. Whoever come up with that decision of like not hotkeying it, you're a fucking wank. Seriously, I hope you stump your toe, you bastard. But besides that, it was fantastic. There is like weapons. There's like, you have the variations of weapons like rifles from like the smelly to like, I think it was the FFL, and pistols like the 1911 looking one, semi-auto shotguns and all that stuff. But it had kind of like two variations of those type of things. It didn't have like special editions like you would in like Fallout 76, but it was more of like, there was a rusted version and then you had a stock version. The stock version was kind of like, just had better stats all around. The enemy types, they weren't too bad. Honestly, the story wasn't bad. The way you kind of like try to list off, like trying to find the main story, like quest line itself was a bit dicky, but you could figure it out eventually. And like, if you paid it like half attention, you can kind of like get the gist of where you gotta go, and then you figure it out. I played about 13-ish hours of this game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Would I play it again? No. If they come out with DLC, would I play it? Possibly, but there's no like, you finish the game and then you can go back, or you finished it, or you finish the game and then you can like continue from there to do all the side quests and stuff like that. You kind of have to like load back before you actually do the last mission to kind of like get the end story. And the end story, I'm not going to spoil it, but to be fair, it's kind of a bit of a disappointment. And there's like 6 different endings, and they were kind of like meh. I feel like they ran out of ideas at the end of it and was like, this will do. But all in all, game overall, if you're looking at picking it up, I say yes, it is actually a great game. If you're going to get it on Steam, get it on a sale, because why not? And then also, if not, it's on the Game Pass, like the Xbox Game Pass. So if you have that, you can play it on there. I did it on the PC Xbox Game Pass and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. No, I think it's worth it. Yes, if you're PlayStation, sorry, just if you want to play it, then buy it, I guess. But otherwise, it's not too bad. It isn't a bad game. The main storyline, if you just do the main storyline purely, it's about 10 hours. With some side quests and stuff like that, it's about 15. I think it's 35 to do the whole completion of it all. But besides that, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it, kicked rocks, did all sorts of random shit, and it was great. It was nothing to really kind of like write home to be fair. I really enjoyed more like some of the side quests that I did. They were more interesting than the main quest line. But no, that's pretty much with all games, I reckon, these days. That the side quests are always more interesting and the DLCs are more interesting than like the main quest line, which is sad, but again, I did enjoy it.